What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Not For Debate podcast. I'm Great One DeVore. Got Wes, AJ, and Osama Banks here. What is going on?
Don't call that man that, dog.
How you call me
Stop calling him that.
What are you calling me?
That's what you put.
That's not my name. No. It's my Facebook name. What are you talking about?
Well, I just wanted to let you know I'm glad you was able to join us this time, Banks. I missed you. I know last week.
Nah, man.
Last week I couldn't troll you the way I wanted to this week. AJ got let off the hook because the Houston Texans actually did win this week, but glad to hear from you too, AJ.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good to have y'all. It's good to be back on the podcast. Thank you, boys, for holding it down the last 2 episodes. To all my fans that are listening to this, because I know I'm everybody's favorite. Sorry I let you guys down. I've been really, really busy with my personal life and stuff going on. But I'm back, and I'm ready to argue with anybody at any time, because I'm right. And y'all wrong.
Okay, buddy.
Right. How about Ryan Tannehill, Banks? I did get a chance to talk about him last week. Let's talk about him this week. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the last two dubs. He got, the Tennessee Titans on the winning streak.
Ryan Tannehill?
Ryan Tannehill.
How much more? Wait. How much of these win streak does that have to do with Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback, right? Or is it just they're playing as a team? Have you checked Tannehill's stats? Are they like blaring big numbers?
They're playing better as a team with Tannehill at quarterback.
Okay, I think that's a better way of putting it. Because I don't see Tannehill out there throwing 4 or 5 touchdowns a game, and pulling everybody in.
He threw 3 last week.
Again, I said 4. Hey, Wes, unlock the party.
Yeah, he threw 3 last week. So what you want? What you want? Because against the Chargers, he did a fairly good job. Ended up almost having a perfect passer rating. If that tip passing ended up being an interception, but Ryan Tannehill's balling out with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, he is.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. To be fair, you did call it out. Ryan Tannehill did become the starter of the Tennessee Titans, and deservingly so. Marcus Mariota's been playing like trash, so Marcus Mariota deserves to sit. And the team seems to be playing a lot better. They're playing a lot more confidently out there on the field. It's definitely evident. I still don't watch a lot of Tennessee Titan games because they're still boring to me. I don't feel like Tennessee's playing the right kind of football. I feel like we need to see more of Derrick Henry, more and more of him, but we don't get enough of him. But we'll see.
He over here leading the league in lost yardage right now, so I don't think he's that effective right now for the Titans.
Yeah, they got to figure that out because he could be the best back in the league, in my opinion, if they ran him right. But
if they ran him right, if he getting stopped at the backfield almost every play, what do you expect? What do you want?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like if they can fix that, I mean, who is going to step in front of him and tackle him? Like, coming full force. That can also be indicative of the fact that the offensive line may not be playing well either. So, it kind of works both ways, man.
Well, when you say he could be the best back in the league, you got to consider the best back in the league now, which is who do you think is the best back in the league right now?
In my honest opinion, it's gonna sound biased, but
Dalvin Cook, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I say Dalvin Cook is the best running back in the league. Then Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, now let me ask you this: have you ever seen any of them guys split out wide or in the slot or something, just doing something uncommon for a running back to do?
Absolutely.
Do you think Derrick Henry could do that?
Nope. That's what he needs to work on.
Derrick Henry can't be the best in the league then.
No. I mean, if you got a running back isn't.
In today's NFL, a running back is Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, doing whatever.
And those are added benefits, man. Those are added. What you're saying is they're doing the extra things. I mean, it's the responsibility of a running back ain't to be a receiver. I mean, though it can happen, it needs to happen in this league. That's not his primary responsibility. His primary responsibility to catch the ball is the receivers.
The league has changed.
But that
though.
makes him dynamic, though.
The
Why you
league has
think Marshall
changed.
Faulk
I
ended
know.
up being as great as he
Listen,
was?
I'm with y'all. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm with what y'all saying, but I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. The running back position at his natural form, he's the definition of a natural running back. Can he
Not
work on
really.
improvement? Why not?
He's a, I don't even think he's big enough to fit through some of them holes. Honestly, like if
I was told the same.
no homo.
I've been paused.
Nah, the dude.
So I've been
The
told.
dude is built more like a tight end, but it's cool that he got all this speed and agility.
Chisel.
It's just he's a traditional running back, and that has changed in this game. In today's NFL, a traditional running back is he goes in motion and run a bomb or run a hitch and catch it and take it all away, like Dalvin Cook and Christian McCaffrey. I just don't see that.
Early.
Ty Gurley did that for one season, dog, and I don't know what happened after that.
Injuries, man. He's been a shell of himself right now. A lot of people are saying trade him. I was actually saying the same thing. I was kind of feeling like we should have probably moved on from him, but we just gonna give Todd Gurley an opportunity to get himself together. But back to the Ryan Tannehill Tennessee Titan thing. I mean, it's a good thing for the Titans. I know the fans are really happy. The Titans have a really good team. They just need to be led. And right now, it's Ryan Tannehill's that guy. So, I mean, hats off to you, DeVore, for calling it out. You were right. Ryan Tannehill's getting the job done. Can he keep it going? Can he lead this team to the playoffs? That division is very it's getting a little bit crowded right now with the Indianapolis Colts playing as good as they're playing, along with the Houston Texans. I don't know so much about the Jaguars or the who's the other team.
I'm sticking with the Jaguars. Is my division winners for the AFC South. Oh, and by the way,
Titans.
it's the Jags, Colts, Titans, Texans.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Nobody got faith in the Colts, but they still winning.
Yeah.
They're my second place winner. If I don't get my Titans, I like Jacoby. I call Jacoby too.
Yeah.
Jacoby's nice. He's playing some good football.
I don't know if it's
People slept on Jacoby.
You see how confident a quarterback can play when he got that contract money. They re-signed him, and that confidence level went through the roof. That's what Dallas Cowboys need to do to Dak Prescott, in my opinion. But whatever.
Still waiting on that,
Right.
Banks.
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting on that.
Still waiting.
Speaking of which, about quarterbacks, the Cincinnati Bengals benched your boy.
Well, Andy Dalton, that's not my boy.
Oh. No.
That's your boy. Well, he done gave him a nickname, Carrot Top.
That's your boy.
Let's talk about the Bengals real quick for 2 seconds. How many wins they got?
0.
I see. I already know where this is going. I know where this is going, Wes. And like I said before, like ain't nobody perfect.
We recording?
The Niners.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you got to cut that. That was that. So like
No, that's the sound of the coach slamming the door behind Andy Dalton. Get out my office.
Was that a
You
screen?
fired. Y'all didn't win more games than DeVore thought.
Wait, time out. Was that a screen door? Never heard one of those in years.
That sounds like a dungeon. Shut up. They locked Andy Dalton away.
Yeah, they was trolling him on social media saying they bitched him on his birthday.
It was
That's
his
messed
birthday.
up.
It was his birthday.
Oh man, that's
Happy
messed up. Man.
birthday. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, we're gonna need that jersey back, Playboy.
Have any of y'all ever even heard of Ryan Finley?
No, I never heard of him, but
When
welcome
we
to
did the
Cincinnati
mock draft, Banks already bitched him in the week 1.
Andy Dalton is trash, man.
He going to Dallas though. He going to Dallas.
Why would they pass on Dak Prescott and bring in Andy Dalton? Like, why would they do that?
Dak Prescott's not good. See, I already know your your eye talent ain't that good because you think Jared Goff is good.
Why is Jared Goff not good? But that's a whole other conversation.
He's not good.
But you think Ryan Tannehill's good, so my eye test is worse than your eye test.
I feel like Ryan Tannehill will get the job done when his number is called upon. Jared Goff can't.
Wait, which quarterback has been to
And
the
my
Super Bowl?
guy beat your guy.
Which quarterback?
My guy beat your guy. Nah, my guy beat your guy.
I understand that, bro. That's cool. Hey, listen, that's awesome. Which quarterback has been to the Super Bowl?
It's all good. Did you win?
No, you're right. You're 100% right about that. We did not.
All right, then. So it don't matter if
Right.
if you make it to the big dance and you don't win, you sitting right here next to me, buddy.
Right, I agree.
Oh, so I'm glad you know where you're gonna be sitting at.
No, we're not gonna be sitting anywhere. But
All right,
Super Bowl.
so we gave our 2 seconds on the Bengals. We already know they probably won't. They might win the game when AJ Green get back. Let's talk about this Monday night game, the Dolphins versus the Steelers.
Okay.
Wait,
so
wait,
for
wait, before we
those,
What's
Start.
funny is none of us even watched that game. I bet.
Yeah, before we start, that game was trash.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Game
I
was
saw you put that bull job on Facebook. You lucky I saw it late because I would have commented on it. So
Listen,
disrespectful.
no disrespect to y'all, man. Y'all my boys. I got love for y'all, but God, that game was trash. It was so
Yeah,
hard
so-
watching that game.
It was like watching the Super Bowl again, right?
Yeah,
I
ma-
sit
even
down and
worse.
watch your trash Rams every week, and this disrespect that you have towards the Dolphins is just sickening. You know what I'm saying?
Why would it be sickening? Y'all need to play better. Y'all up 14
We need to
zip.
play better.
Y'all the 14 zip.
Yeah, we
and
was up
lost.
14 zip. It's unfortunate AJ isn't in here because he brought up an excellent point before we even started the podcast. But I really feel like
What,
the
that
Dolphins
y'all are
really just gave
tanking?
away the game
Y'all
in
are
the second
tanking?
half.
Come on, man.
Yeah, basically. Which I just don't.
You know
I just
what?
don't
It
get
takes-
it. I guess Brian Flores has put on a great acting job. Did he really care about that fourth
You know,
that fourth and
it
inches
really
call?
takes a Dolphin fan to actually believe that. Because McCray said the same thing earlier today. I almost
Say
slapped
what?
him.
What he said?
The Dolphins are tanking. Yes. Like, no. Y'all just suck.
I'm just saying, you gonna keep. This is the biggest issue that I have with the Miami Dolphins coaching staff, and everybody that comment on my videos all the time think I'm just delusional. If you're not
No, they
making
don't think they're
halftime
delusional. They know
adjustment
you're
because the
delusional.
Miami Dolphins
You're
can't
pretty
score.
delusional.
No, like
think
I'm
it's
just
a
saying though,
negative.
if the Dolphins are up almost, if they're not up, they're only down by like a possession or two. They don't score no points in the second half. So that's a head coach. That's a coaching problem. That's not a player problem.
Right.
Yeah,
I think it's a whole front office problem. Honestly.
There you go. They sound like tanking to me. Cause like there's no reason at all. Like since week 2, we kept the game fairly close going into halftime, and we were unable to put up points in the second half outside of the Washington Redskins game. We had the Pittsburgh Steelers. What we had y'all by? It was 14. No, we was only down by 3 going into halftime. We was moving the ball fairly nicely against y'all in the first half. I'm pretty sure that y'all made halftime adjustments, and we go out in the second half and lay a big old goose egg. 27 unanswered points. 27 unanswered points. And that's no adjustment on offense or defense because they kept on sending that dumb amoeba blitz. Oh my God. Patrick Graham looked like the dad from House of Pain. He get on my damn nerves in his press conference.
Wait, what? Hey, we was recording the podcast, wasn't it? Hold on, man. Hey, good. That's exactly how me laugh.
I got something for you, Banks. I got something for you. I got something for you.
What is
Well.
that, boy? What is that? Tell me.
Hey, when we get into this Tom Brady topic, just know that I got something for you. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just so happy that everybody's focus is shifted off of Tua Tagovailoa and actually looking at Chase Young as being the first overall pick.
Oh, Chase Young is bad. That's a bad man.
Who is that?
The number 2 for Ohio State. the outside
Oh,
linebacker.
yeah. Yeah. Him and that defensive lineman they got too. They got a really good defensive lineman. I can't think of the guy's name right now too. Ohio State's pretty good. They got a really good team.
No, that Chase Young
As
dude.
Brian Flores is a defensive-minded coach, I would think that he would go defense with his first overall pick and grab Chase Young. Honestly,
The Dolphins need
I
to
think
find
that-
identity at the quarterback position, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know what you're saying.
it's Josh Rosen.
They're bringing Andy
It's
Dalton.
Josh
They're
Rosen.
bringing Andy Dalton. Watch.
I'll take Andy Dalton too. I'll take Carrot Top.
Okay, what about
I'll definitely
Would you
take Carrot
Cam?
Top. I don't think Cam would fit our system.
Man, Cam
is
anybody's
the system. Cam is the system. What you talking about?
Yeah, like he can't throw better than Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen.
He can't throw better than Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen.
What?
Cam can't throw better than them too.
AJ, are you hearing this?
I think AJ fell asleep.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah.
AJ still on standby. Yeah, AJ still on standby. Now before we even push this forward, Banks, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know you listened to the podcast last week, but we got this new segment going on where it's called what? How's it go again, Wes? What's the sleep too? I guess I'm hosting this thing by my damn self. Then, all right, okay, then here we go.
It's called,
But
what would you do?
what would you do? Now, Banks, I'm pretty sure you got something for us this week for the What Would You Do segment. If you don't, I've always got you covered, baby.
I actually don't.
Alright.
I can't
already
think of
know
nothing
it.
right now. I know last week's What Would You Do was pretty gay.
I know what you got. Thanks. I already know what you got.
What's up?
Should I go raw?
Oh yeah. So
Should I go raw?
so y'all that's a good question. Y'all play.
Oh man.
So y'all, no homo here, but
Hey man.
y'all
Man, my wife probably gonna listen to this. I ain't finna.
I mean, it's only your wife then, right? I mean,
See,
speak for
look,
yourself.
I can't be putting that out there like that, bro.
No,
To raw or not to raw. All right, let's say first time meeting the chick, right? Let's say it's about to go down, bum. You ain't got no protection. What you do?
I'm hitting that thing out the park. It's not even a thought.
Raw diggity dog.
Listen, man. I was always taught you're supposed to take advantage of every opportunity. So,
I was always taught an inconvenience is an opportunity.
Wow, man.
I
Y'all
was
look-
It's like trying to-
to no, baby, no. That's what I was on.
yeah, that's crazy. I guess I need to stop throwing my penny in the pool then. 'Cause,
Nah, you know what? I'm with you, AJ. I'm with you on that one.
look at this here. Look at this guy. Hey, listen. All I got to say is she wanted it as bad as you do. So, but on a more of a serious note here, because you never know what ears may fall on this. You definitely want to make sure that you protect yourself at all times.
But that
I
ain't
say-
what you did.
Yeah, I'm not a person that the spokesperson of same-sex practices, but I definitely
Yeah. Obviously, from a
obviously,
sex standpoint, we don't agree with the
listen here.
practices.
Listen here. I just like the feeling of it, man. Condoms hold back. I mean, I've used them. About 3 times, 4 times, maybe. But by the grace of God, I've been lucky.
You can count on one hand how many times you use the condom.
Probably. Yep.
Oh
Yep.
Lord.
Probably. Yep. Probably.
Well, you tough.
Considering none of my women are
That's shameful.
So none of my women are gonna listen to this podcast anyway. So
Let's move on. Let's move
What
on.
you
Let's
gonna
move
say?
on.
Dog, everybody sweat.
I think I'm gonna
Let's
wipe off my
definitely move on.
headset now.
Hey, listen.
Sanitize. I'm
Don't ask
sanitizing my
questions.
mic and my headset now.
No, listen, don't ask questions you're not ready for answers for.
Man, that went terrible. I think we should plan the next one out, bro.
No, but serious on a serious note, for real.
It's too late now.
Practice safe sex, man. Seriously, it's a lot of stuff going on out here. For our younger listeners, because you never know who's listening to this, I'm just messing around with y'all. Do not, if like AJ said, no glove, no love. You want to protect yourself as well as that other person, because the people out here playing a dirty game. I have my preferences that I like. I prefer not to, but I use caution.
Man, the people that know you is finna laugh their butt off right now.
I'm just saying. That's why I said my preference ain't their preference. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put when it comes down to sex anyway. I'm not like, I'm involved, but I don't involve myself with everybody. You know what I mean? Like I've been around the way.
Right, but that's also rolling the dice with your life. That could be life changer.
Yeah, but you roll the dice with your life with or without one. You're still rolling the dice.
How so?
You can be involved and it ends up breaking and a lot of times that's happened to me several times.
That's actually rolling the dice. What you doing? You ain't even picking them up. You just kind of crapping out off the rip.
No, actually, I'm not. Actually,
I'm just saying. Why would you take that chance?
Listen, I'm not saying I'm taking that chance. I don't want it to sound like I'm just out here wetbacking everything that's moving, because I'm not like that. I've never been that way. For me, it has to be somebody that I feel like that I trust. So if I can't trust them, then I can't. That was just so random. That was so random, man.
Let's move on, because this just literally just took a turn for the worst. This literally just took a turn for the worst. I'm glad I'm actually mad I even asked you that question for real, Banks.
Wes, you all right in there, man? You breathing?
Okay, so with free agency closing out Tuesday evening. Yeah, Wes.
I'm sorry.
This is why we had the best podcast. We had the best podcast on earth. I don't care what nobody
I was
says.
not expecting that, man.
Y'all heard that, right?
Of course. It was recorded. Oh, we got it this time.
All right, I'll bad the boy. Continue with the show, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go.
I was gonna say, with free agency closing Tuesday evening, what
trade deadline. Trade deadline.
Excuse me, trade deadline. I said free agency. What trade deadline move which player would make the biggest impact in the 2019 season?
I'm gonna have to go with Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake to Cliff Kingsbury's offense with the Cardinals. I'm not gonna say he's a better fit, but he is a good fit. I feel like the Dolphins definitely underutilized the guy. And now he's going to get a little more opportunity with David Johnson and Chase Edmonds, being banged up.
I like the move too. I'm going to enjoy watching the Arizona Cardinals this Sunday and see exactly how effective Kenyon Drake will be.
Yeah.
Especially in the NFC West.
Yeah, I think he'll get better opportunities.
Might help them beat the Rams a couple of times.
Actually, no. My pick is, of course, y'all already know what my pick's gonna be. My pick
Jalen Ramsey.
Absolutely. The defense has already looked a lot different already with Jalen. The impact of Jalen Ramsey alone is just tremendous, man. Like, I'm serious. I don't think people have been. And again, this is not to get overly hyped. We beat the Bengals and we beat the Atlanta Falcons. That's not a lot to be praised about, but considering how well the defense looked, even though it's against two teams, I mean, considering, the Falcons already have a pretty good offense when they click. It's very hard to stop. And also considering the fact that the Falcons, the last time we played them, they beat us and they put us out of the playoffs 2 years ago. So, are they the same team 2 years ago? No. I'm just saying. But Jalen Ramsey's impact on our defense already has been tremendous, man. Like, it's just a certain level that the guys seem to be playing with now that he's kind of behind the line. He's become our voice. Like, I feel like that's one thing we've been missing on the side of the ball. Yeah, we got Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald doesn't come off as a locker room guy, like on the field guy. I feel like Aaron Donald prefers to let his play talk for him. You get what I'm saying? Versus now we have a guy that not only let his play talk for him, but he actually can talk. Like, we have an identity. We got a little toughness because this guy doesn't shut up on the field. I don't know if y'all see Jalen Ramsey. He talk every possession.
No, that could be a good thing. Like, it's good for his swag because he backs it up when he plays.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It could also, you're gonna talk yourself into 300 yards and 4 touchdowns like that guy Ben Wicker did a couple years ago.
Right, but when you're so confident in the way Jalen Ramsey is, you know what your abilities are. What I mean is he's a voice of the defense now. He's been a voice since he walked in the locker room. I feel like that's what they went after. They wanted an identity. They wanted the toughness. They wanted a guy to come out there and lead the team. Because, like I said, Aaron Donald doesn't come off as a field general like that. He dominates with his play. Like, he dominates you every snap. But he's not vocal.
Man,
Pardon
me. He dominates after the snap. Did you see him pick Devontae Freeman up and walk with him?
Yeah, I don't know what Devontae. That's a grown man over 200-something pounds. I don't know what he was even thinking.
Oh, Aaron Donald like 300 pounds, solid muscle. He picked Devontae Freeman up and started walking with him, and people were trying to hold him back, and he was just still walking like he had a baby in his hands. Did you see Devontae Freeman's feet kicking in the air?
Yep.
That
of course
was
I seen
ridiculous.
It. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, man. I think I would not be surprised if he's not the strongest player in the NFL. I would not be surprised.
I think he is, man. That's ridiculous to be that strong, that fast. At his size, it's ridiculous. It's almost unfair.
Right. So what we got, DeVore?
I was before we move on to the next segment, I just wanted to talk to you about the Aqib Talib trade to the Miami Dolphins. That's got to be the dumbest trade I've ever seen in my life. Really, it is.
What trade was that? Aqib Talib?
The Aqib Talib trade.
It's a contract dump on both sides. I mean, the Rams dumped the contract off that last $4.5 million that he was gonna get paid. They unload that deal and put it on the Dolphins, who have cap space. They can afford a player. Once Talib comes back, he got a choice either play or they cut him. Which, I think they're gonna cut him. Personally, I don't think Talib is gonna even show up on the plane. But
oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think Talib is showing up. But
he call it quits.
Yeah, I think he's gonna retire.
Yeah, I think he might be done.
Right,
even though
I'm ahead up.
I like him as a corner.
Yeah, I love him. I mean, I think Aqib Talib is a Hall of Famer. One day.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
You might have to pump your
Question
brakes
for you.
on that.
Okay.
Why not?
He's got does he have a Super Bowl ring? He has a Super Bowl ring, right, with the Patriots.
No, he has a Super Bowl ring with the Patriots and the Broncos. Why not?
Oh, he did with the
What
Broncos.
What are y'all talking about? This man is one of the best quarterbacks, the cornerbacks of our era. Why not?
So just because you went to Super Bowls, you automatically
it's this level of play when he's on the field. He was a true definition of a shutdown corner. True definition.
No, he wasn't.
Who?
No, he wasn't.
How was he not a true definition of a shutdown corner?
Well, I can call numerous accounts.
Let me ask you this.
They
Let me
got
ask you this.
exposed.
Would you take
Every corner gets
Dominique
exposed, but
Rogers
it's-
Camardi in his prime or Aqib Talib in his
I'll
prime?
take a key to lead 10 out of 10.
I'm taking Dominique.
You taking him over? Would you take him over, say, Darrell Revis?
No, I would not do that. No, that's foolish.
Hell no.
There's only a
that's
couple
nonsense.
cornerbacks that I would put over Aqib Talib right now. That's Patrick Peterson.
They came out in the same
That's
draft,
Patrick
Wes.
Peterson. And
I'm sorry,
and
say that again.
They came out in the same draft. Dominique
Aqib
Rogers
Talib,
Camardi
yeah.
and Aqib Talib.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Patrick Peterson and Darrell Revis, and then it's Aqib Talib. They're the top 3 corners of our era of football. Like I can't name any other cornerbacks that's been better than him. Like that's seriously sit and think about
Of
it.
our era. So okay, so give me a time frame, Banks.
Since he's been in the league, since his era. Let's say in his era, since his draft class and beyond.
So since 2011 to now, he's been a top 3 corner.
Absolutely, man. Who has been? When you sit down and honestly think about it, dig it through. You sit down, you really think at his
No, not the
level
whole
of playing.
time. I ain't gonna say the whole time. It's been people who done showed up for 2 years and left.
So we just gonna exclude Richard Sherman from this conversation.
Richard Sherman's up there. That's another person that's up there. That's okay. That's 4. But I don't
Josh
think Richard
Norman
Sherman
played. Josh Norman
Nope.
played at a
Josh
high
Norman's
level.
not in there.
I would not.
Norman's
Josh
not in-
Norman, I wouldn't
I ain't
throw
gonna
him
say
in that
Josh Norman,
conversation.
but
Nah.
He played at a high
You probably
level.
had somebody like
Did he
Desmond
not?
Trufant, maybe.
No.
Nah,
heck no.
Desmond, hell no.
No, y'all
Hell
won't put
no.
Desmond Trufant in there.
No.
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 I'll put.
What about Xavier Rhodes?
Yeah, but I don't think Xavier Rose is in that era like that. You know what I mean? The era that I'm talking about.
He
Okay,
gotta make a
well, I
comeback.
would go ahead and throw Asante Samuel in there. It's from 2011 to.
So Asante Samuel is more in the Champ Bailey era.
Still, I don't think I'll put Aqib Talib in my top 5.
Who are the other 4 cornerbacks that you're going to put in front of him? Who?
Wait. What about Janoris Jenkins?
No.
Yeah, I put
No,
Janoris
he
Jenkins. I
been
think Janoris
serviceable
Jenkins is
for-
better than
Yeah, he's
Talib.
been serviceable. Yeah, but come on, man. DeVore is just going with the flow. No. You really.
I'm not. I'm just sitting here really thinking about it though.
Nah, bro,
I'm
it
really
is fine. I
thinking
can
about it. I
name
wouldn't
5
put
better than him.
Aqib Talib in my top
Okay,
5.
give me names. I want to know. This segment can run out the entire podcast. Give me 4 other cornerbacks in Talib's draft class that have been better than him. Tell me. Go.
In his draft class?
In his draft class and now. From his draft class till now.
That's
Give me 4 of the corners.
2011 draft class. Let's see what we got. See if we can pull that up. I mean,
Because I was gonna say you Revis, throw Revis in there.
Okay, I
throw
gave you
Peterson
Revis,
in
I gave
there.
you Peterson, got it. I gave
Okay,
you Sherman, got
you
it.
got-
Who else?
Okay, give me Sherm.
Who else? Who else?
Trying to think of the top of my head.
Don't say-
off the top of my head right
We
now.
gonna say
Don't
Chris
say-
Harris.
of course, Chris Harris. is
Chris
better than him.
Harris, that's debatable.
Chris Harris is not better than Talib.
debatable.
Chris
That's
Harris
debatable.
is
That's really
good
debatable.
because of Talib.
What?
Chris Harris is good because of Talib.
Brent Grimes, I put him in there too.
Oh, what about the Prince? Y'all forgot about the Prince, huh?
No. Only other quarterback I could put up there would be Darius Slay.
Prince Amukamara.
Darius Slay can go up there.
No, I would put Principal Kabar in there.
Man, y'all crazy.
I put Cortland Finnegan in there though.
Come
I
on,
put
man.
Cortland Finnegan in there.
Finnegan, shut up. Darius Slay.
He was one of the best corners in the league at that time.
What do y'all think about Darius Slay?
He's decent.
I like Darius, but I feel like he came on a little bit later.
All right, now you know what I
in your
love about
time
this.
frame,
Y'all know
though.
what I love about this segment already. Is every quarterback that I'm naming for y'all all saying, yeah, but that goes to show you the power Talib has. So Talib has to be in your top 5.
I just sat back and said, yeah, for Talib too, that he's not in my top 5.
How could he not be in your top 5? Who are the other top 4 corners that were better than him?
I'm curious. But did he do anything for Tampa Bay?
Yes, that's what he built his name in Tampa. What are you talking about?
Oh, they were sure quick to give him up though.
Because his attitude, he's always had an issue. He's always had an attitude problem. You would give him up too when you become a locker room distraction. Has nothing to do with his game. Has nothing to do with his game. He balled. He's been a baller since he's been in the league from day uno. From day one.
He wasn't better than Dominic Rogers-Camardi in his prime.
Okay.
though. I would take Dom. If we was to do this draft over again, I'm still taking.
So you
Dominic.
probably put Pat-Man in there too, huh?
Might as well.
Jesus.
Well,
You can't be serious.
but this is before Pac-Man got banned the first time. If we getting that raw Pac-Man when he was with the Tennessee Titans, I'm taking him over everybody except for
I got one
Reeves.
for y'all. Sean Smith.
Sean Smith.
Yes.
No.
No.
No. No. If you're gonna do that, you might as well put Vontae in there.
Yeah.
You gotta put Vontae
I'll
in there.
put Vontae Miller in there. Vontae Davis, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
That's my boy. That's
We
my
can say
boy.
people like Casey Hayward, maybe. But
That boy quit. That boy quit during halftime. He's like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
no, Keith Lee.
Casey Hayward. I don't know about Casey Hayward.
He's a good corner.
Yes.
I like him, but I wouldn't put him in that conversation as far as that lifespan that you gave me.
Well, Patrick Peterson, Akeem Talib, Richard Sherman. I'm going to go with Darius Slate, and I'll put Casey Hayward in there. That'll be my five.
So he's not top five.
Other than Janoris Jenkins, I put Janoris Jenkins in there before I put
No,
Casey
Janoris
Hayward.
Jenkins was a good corner. He gambled a lot. Like he was getting burnt a lot in the Rams.
And why
he
we
was
not
good,
talking
though.
about Stephon Gilmore either?
Oh yeah, that's
Gilmore.
right. Steve forgot
Yeah, I
to
forgot
Stephon
about
Gilmore. Yeah, put him in there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Gilmore, put him in there.
So take out Casey Hayward, put in Gilmore, and that's it for me. That's my five. Ain't nobody else going in there. That's my five. I don't know what else you can put there.
I'm pretty sure we can find another one somewhere. I know we got.
I know. I'm pretty sure later on down the road, I'm going to think of
Listen.
somebody.
You know how to do my NFL player talk. Akeem Talib, if you listen to this podcast, if this podcast happened to fall in your ears, this should be Banks. I'm a big fan of you. These other two guys, Wes,
He can't
and
stick me,
DeVore.
so I ain't worried about him.
you can't stick.
Listen,
What are you talking about, man?
who we talking about? He
That
can't
is
stick
good.
me, so I ain't worried about him.
That escalated quickly.
If it ain't Jalen Ramsey, don't talk to me. And Jalen Ramsey gonna have to hold me too.
Well, that escalated quickly. What's the next topic, DeVore?
Don't come at the best. That's what happened when you come at the best.
Giving it sorry receiver like quarterback tree.
Nah, I mean Talib been good, man, but ain't no buts. Talib is a great cornerback.
It's hard. It's hard for me to put in my top five.
Hall of Famer, man. I'm telling y'all. Talib's going to the Hall of Fame.
It's hard. I don't know. It's hard for me to put him in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know why not.
But with two undefeated teams left in NFL, in the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots, what team would have the best chance of knocking off either of these two undefeated teams?
And the NFC, you have to say the Saints or the Vikings will probably knock off the 49ers. It's just my opinion, Banks.
For the Niners.
Don't kill me, Banks. It's just my opinion.
Hey,
The
that's your
pack.
opinion.
Oh yeah. Okay. The pack too. Those are probably the three teams that are capable. In the AFC,
That got an easy schedule. I think it might be Philly though. I think it might be Philly.
because no, in the AFC. Oh, you saying Philly gonna knock off the Niners?
The Patriots.
Philly's in the NFC.
Yeah, but they have them on the schedule.
Oh, okay. Philly couldn't deal with Dallas. I know they don't want no parts of the Patriots.
The crazy thing about Philly is like they have the opportunity to win like every game, but for some particular reason they always throwing the ball. Just hand the ball off to Jordan Howard, my
They don't
man.
run the ball enough.
Yeah, like they messing me up with that Banks, man. Like Jordan Howard, what's he averaging? Like 5 yards a carry or something like that. Hand the ball out to this dude.
Yeah, you average 5
like I
yards a
literally
carry,
saw
you run the
them.
ball for 5 yards. Like,
Thank you. Like I'm just saying, like you gonna have to give him 20 touches, dog. Give him 20
the
touches,
offensive
and
coordinator
we winning the
Philly,
game.
Like, all right, we finna pass.
Like that's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Like I literally saw them playing. Who was they playing this past week? They played the Bills. They ran a receiver reverse to Nelson Aguilar. He gets stopped in the backfield. Then they decided to hand the ball up to Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard pick up 6 yards. Then they pass the ball on third down. There's a 3-and-out right there.
Yeah, that's just terrible play calling right there. Jordan Howard.
And they did it. And they did it like 2 times. They did 3 times during the course of that game on three different drives. I just don't get
They're
Philly.
trying to get their quarterback back in the motions, man. Carson Wentz is
Man,
still.
they gonna get him hurt, man. They gonna get him hurt. Knock on wood on that, but they gonna get him hurt.
Yeah,
That-
I want
like to
Hopkins,
protect your
'cause
quarterback,
I
you have to
like
establish a
Carson
running
Wentz
game.
lot, man. I was actually upset. You can actually go back to my old Facebook post when the Rams drafted Jared Goff over Carson Wentz. I wanted Carson Wentz so bad. I wanted him so bad. I just believed in him. Still do. I think he's a great quarterback. You know, he's a great quarterback.
Better than Dak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dak.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I agree with you though. Philly is messing up by not running that guy. I'm
Yeah, you gotta
gonna
run.
be the first one to tell you. I underestimated him.
and that's
know
why
you
the
remember
Bears
a
are
couple-
struggling. The Bears ain't running the ball.
Exactly. Well, they just started. They gave that guy 20-something carries. He did something with it.
Or
Even though-
Montgomery.
Yeah, even though they lost at the end. Montgomery did pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
don't have no
I
identity on
underestimated
offense, apparently.
the impact Jordan Howard will have on them. And you kind of called me out on that a long time ago.
Yeah, y'all laughing and snickering and all that. Is laughing, talk about. You put him in his top 5. He should be a top 5 back.
No,
If they stop
no.
rotating him with the 3 backs in there.
If he started, he's still not done with McCaffrey, Cook, Fournette, Nick Chubb, and whoever number 5 is. He not doing what they doing.
I'll take him over Nick Chubb and Fournette right now.
You
Who,
wild.
Jordan Howard?
Right now.
Wow.
Right now.
So we didn't
Right now.
even think about Saquon Barkley and like, are you serious, guy?
We ain't even talking about Barkley yet.
Yeah, we're not talking about Barkley because Barkley been hurt. I obviously I'm not gonna take Jordan
Did you
Howard
not
over
see what he
Barkley.
did
But
last week? What Saquon Barkley did? Like, bruh, the Giants got something going over there with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley and Evan Ingram. They got something going nice.
You know they almost
yeah.
You watch the Giants. You watch the Giants games.
Ingram away to the Patriots.
Yeah.
They
You
almost
watch the-
did that.
You watch the Giants games. They not losing because of that offense. The offense moving the ball. Surprisingly, they doing a good job. That defense ain't showing.
Yeah, if the Giants
All right.
improve their O line, it's gonna be dangerous.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
they look really good for
That's
a
most
team that's
definitely
what 2-6 right now, 2-5. They didn't win
Best
last week,
2-5 team out there.
right? They look good. They it's a lot of games they should have won. They could easily be even right now, 500.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So right now, who would you say would be the leaders in this MVP race right now?
Russell Wilson. I'm putting Aaron Rodgers in there.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar
Why
Jackson.
would you put Aaron Rodgers in there? Why you put Aaron Rodgers in
Have
there?
you not seen what Aaron Rodgers been doing the last 3-4 weeks?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Was Tom Brady in that conversation?
No,
You don't
Tom
put
Brady's
Brady.
40 now.
Sur-
I'm not.
surprising. That's
I'm not going to bring
shocking.
Tom. I'm not bring. Why would I bring? He hasn't been
And
playing
you know
well.
what's funny? And you know what's funny? I'm so glad you brought that up, Banks, because I remember we had this podcast. It was strictly about Tom Brady being the GOAT, and you was on this crazy 5-minute
All
rant,
right, I'm ahead.
and I quote, Tom Brady gets it done with the water boy, the towel boy, the janitor, the gym guy, the girl down the street, and the dude across the hallway. Can you please tell me what Aaron Rodgers got it done with this past Sunday night against the Kansas City Chiefs?
Not his
I'll wait.
receivers,
Not,
his running
not
backs.
this. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Aaron Rodgers has been stepping it up very nicely, which is why I have him in my MVP race. I'm giving props to Aaron Rodgers. I didn't even think about Tom Brady in this conversation. But that still doesn't take away from Tom Brady's aura or his legacy. Still the best.
Oh, we're not debating that.
Yeah.
We're not debating his legacy. What we're debating is who is the better quarterback. We understand the fact that Tom Brady has his
Aaron
6 Super
Rodgers
Bowl rings.
is the better quarterback right now, but overall, he's
In
not.
general, no,
he's not.
even if
No,
Tom
you're
Brady
talking
was
about
in his
general,
prime.
no. If you're talking about the general, they're
Yes,
not. They're
well,
not.
why not?
They're not.
Tom
They're
Brady,
not.
Tom
They're
Brady
not.
has
They're not.
proven that he has
No.
weaknesses.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers has no weaknesses.
We're not going to do this. Here's what I'm going to kill.
Yes, we are. We got 15
Here's-
minutes. We gonna do it right now.
Here's what I'm going to debunk your whole argument. Here's what matters: rings, stats.
We're not talking about that. We're not
Victories.
talking about that.
Rings,
Oh my
stats,
goodness. Wes, man,
Rings,
get him straight, dog.
stats,
Get him straight, Wes.
victories.
Get him straight, Wes.
rings, stats, victories.
Belichick,
Rings.
I
defense,
specifically
kicker,
said if we just gonna
Belichick,
take away the
defense,
rings,
kicker,
Listen to me. The
Belichick,
kicker.
thank you.
Defense,
The kicker had
kicker.
nothing. The kicker had nothing to do with him breaking the NFL record, passing touchdowns, and the season record. Did it?
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
But Aaron Rodgers got the best passer rating in NFL history, though.
Ooh, that's what
Aaron
I-
Rodgers got the best passer rating in NFL history.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so what you
passer
trying to say?
rating.
All I'm saying to you is,
Yeah.
in the 2019 season, the New England Patriots haven't played anybody, and their defense is literally giving up only 14 points a game. That's not even 3 touchdowns. If Aaron Rodgers was put on the New England Patriots, he'd probably put up 50.
easy.
I just got a question.
saying,
I got a question really quick here.
What's your question?
There's like a 10-year age gap difference at that time. You put Aaron Rodgers' numbers, okay, at Aaron Rodgers' age now, versus Tom Brady's numbers at Tom Brady's at the same age as Aaron Rodgers at this point. Who's a better quarterback?
Drew
Rodgers.
Brees.
Okay,
Hands down.
Okay, here we go.
Drew Brees.
How old is Aaron Rodgers? How old is Aaron Rodgers? How old is Aaron
Is he
Rodgers?
like
Drew Brees is
31?
just as old.
32?
Aaron Rodgers is 35 years old. Okay.
35. Okay. So I'm just saying we haven't seen a better thrower of the football in NFL history.
Nope, I don't
The
wanna hear
man
that.
has no weaknesses. He
I don't
has
wanna
no
hear that.
weaknesses. I'm just
Come
saying
on, why you
Tom
disrespecting
Brady, if
Drew
he
Brees
gets
like that,
if he gets blown on, he's done. His accuracy's done. Oh, we just going to ignore me now, Banks?
No, I'm in some stats right now. I'm in some
What-
stats.
what's
How old
up?
is Tom
Looking at
Brady?
some stats.
So
How
y'all
old is
not
Tom
talking
Brady?
about Drew Brees. Y'all really gonna just skip over Drew Brees like this?
I would never slip over Drew Brees.
I won't skip over Drew Brees neither, but I'm just saying if I was to build a team today, my quarterback is going to be Aaron Rodgers. Because I'm just saying the majority of us are not going to sit back and admit this, but do we really think that Tom Brady would be as successful without Bill Belichick? That has always been the question, and Banks keeps on ignoring it.
Hey, in
No, they don't even wanna
2011,
think about that.
2011, Tom Brady was 35 years old. Here's Tom Brady's stats for that when he's 35 years old. 2011, and I'm going to just drop the mic and walk out.
Oh, with Randy Moss on the team?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, Randy Moss is
I don't
2008.
want to talk about it.
Randy Moss is 2006, 7.
235 yards passing in a season, 39
Ooh.
touchdowns, 12 interceptions with a 105.6 quarterback rating. The year before that, he was 3,900 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, 111 passer rating. This guy, I don't know why y'all hate on this man so much. And he's not even doing that bad this year in the NFL. He has 2,251 yards passing, 13 touchdowns, 4 picks with a 95 passer rating. Like, and that's one of his worst seasons. Like, what are y'all talking about, man?
Wait,
I
this
don't get it.
2011?
Yeah,
How many times has he thrown for 5,000 yards though?
he's only thrown for 5,000 yards once in his career. He didn't need to throw the ball for 5,000
Drew
yards.
Brees does this like every year, literally.
Yeah. And what running game did Drew Brees have to rely on though? At least Tom Brady had a decent running back. I will say that at least most of Tom Brady's career, he had a decent running back to hand the ball off to. I will say that. I would say that he has pretty good running backs. He had Lawrence Maroney, Corey Dillon at one point. He had, he had some pretty decent backs. He has some pretty decent backs. He has some pretty decent backs.
But you're not finna act like he did this amazing thing in 2011, all right? Don't do that.
He did do something amazing. 2011. That was 5,235 yards passing, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's at 35 years old. Like, that's pretty freaking good, in my opinion. And he probably won a Super Bowl that year. Well, yeah, with those numbers, I wouldn't doubt.
Nope, they lost.
Who won the Super Bowl?
He didn't win.
You know they
The
lost.
Saints won the Super Bowl.
Who won the Super Bowl in 2011?
I think it was the
The
Giants.
Saints. It was the Saints. It was the Saints and Colts Super Bowl 2011.
Oh, okay. Yep, they beat Peyton Manning them.
No, it was not the Saints. It was the Packers defeated the Steelers.
Oh,
That was the
Aaron
2010
Rodgers Super
season.
Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
Packers defeated the Steelers. So, to your point, at least Aaron Rodgers did win his first Super Bowl that year. First and only. And ever since then, we've been talking about how great he is, and he hasn't been back in it since. Just saying.
by the way, that 2011 season, he was 45-6.
Yeah, great. But has he been back to the Super Bowl?
45. He won the Super Bowl though. He won the Super Bowl.
True, but I mean, we need to see a little bit more hardware from him because at my level,
And that's the record setting. That's the record setting season
no better
too.
than Brett
That's the
Favre.
record setting season.
He's no better than Brett Favre, in my opinion. He's no better than Brett. Brett went there once and won it once.
Bro, do you see these passer ratings?
Yeah, they off the chain. I will give you that. Listen, I said that Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why y'all attacking me. I said Aaron Rodgers was in the MVP race this year. I said that. So I don't know why y'all attacking me. All I'm saying is the man did his thing this year. Tom Brady is the shell of himself right now. He's on the back end of his career. It's not, and it's a great thing that he doesn't have to go out there and work as hard as he's had to work in the past. This defense is playing lights out. The offense is still figuring things out. Cool.
Wait a minute. You
even
say
that,
he
they
doesn't
still
have to
defeated.
work as hard as he did in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna exclude the Patriots defense out of this
No,
conversation.
that's what I'm saying, DeVore. He didn't have to work as hard because he has a defense that's been leading him, that's been carrying him. We haven't had Tom Brady hasn't had a defense this good in a long time. Probably since he won his first Super
Oh
Bowl.
my gosh.
No, about every year they got a good defense, honestly. I think it was 1 year they didn't have good defense recently.
Oh, you talking about that 1 year when they went to the playoffs against the Philadelphia Eagles and gave up 50-some points? And they barely
and
lost
guess
that
what?
game.
They lost.
And barely lost
And
that
they
game.
lost.
Barely lost.
And lost.
That would have been.
But they lost.
That would've been his
Did he
seventh
hoist that
Super Bowl.
Lombardi trophy?
That would've
Did he
been his
kiss it?
seventh one.
Did he kiss the trophy? Did he kiss it?
No, but
I
how
did.
many quarterbacks have kissed it more times than him? Okay, so you want to talk about kissing trophies? How many quarterbacks have kissed a Super Bowl trophy more than Tom Brady? Because we know damn sure the Miami Dolphins haven't. We know for sure the Miami Dolphins haven't done it. The Miami Dolphins have not done anything since Tom Brady has took the command and starting quarterback in that division. Haven't done
bro,
anything.
You gotta attack other teams.
They trash. Yes, you do. You gotta attack them. So my other
You
two
need to
picks-
attack. You need to attack your team too. Then
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. For 10 years in a row, we were one of the worst teams in the league. 10 years in a row. Yes, my Rams were one of the worst teams in the league year in, year out for 10 years in a row. Now we're not. So, I mean, I'm a fair guy. I'm honest. But like I said, we're going to be back in the Super Bowl this year. We're going to be back in the Super Bowl. You mark my words for it. We're figuring it out. And once we figure it out, oh, you best believe all this talk in the NFC about who everybody's better than the Rams. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see when it's playoff time. And I'm going to come right back on this podcast and say, I told y'all so. Watch what I tell you.
I'm still waiting on your first. I told y'all so.
I told you about Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson this year. That's my I told you so. That right there alone wins the season for me.
And you know what? You know how convenient the New England Patriots. You know how convenient the New England Patriots are going to be this week when they play the Baltimore Ravens and they shut down Lamar Jackson, bring it right back to earth.
Yeah, I feel bad for my boy. I feel bad for Lamar Jackson because he got to go against Belichick and that defense. I feel bad for him, honestly. But if anybody can do it,
for Jameis Winston too.
Yeah, I'm saying. I was just gonna say, but if anybody can do it, it's Lamar Jackson. If anybody can, Lamar can. I believe in him. I think he's gonna hold it down. I don't think they're gonna win the game, but I think Lamar Jackson's gonna put up some decent numbers.
He's just gonna put Jameis Winston as a stepchild now, whereas Jameis Winston is stepchild now.
Yeah, Jameis is. I love Jameis. I love Jameis Winston, but I don't think I ever seen anybody throw me in interceptions. I never thought. I thought it can't get it worse than Brett Favre. It is worse. I don't know. I don't know what Jameis Winston is looking at out there after the time. I was like, what? Why would you?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, buddy.
And then his face.
I told you this.
When he walks back
I
to
told
the
you this last week, Wes.
So.
All right, while we on the topic, Banks, I want you to do this right here, right now, live. Tell everybody you was wrong about Jameis Winston, all right?
I would never do that. You crazy? I'm not wrong about Jameis Winston. He just makes bad decisions. I'm not wrong about it. The guy's a good quarterback. What are you talking about?
He's about to be a backup for the rest of his career. That's the best case scenario.
In the league. And I was like, dog, what are you smoking?
No, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. Jameis is wrong. Figure it out the rest of the season. Listen, it's still time, man. It's still time.
I won't lie. The dude, he throw for 300 or 400 yards, kind of. That's after he done threw 5 picks in the game.
That's garbage time yards.
Right, but yards are yards, stats are stats. He does throw for a lot. But
funny, man. So many times. The first thing I pulled up was Jameis Winston. It says Carolina Panthers 400 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 5 picks.
That's what he does. I know this because I used to play.
Jameis Winston has not had any season in his career where he has not thrown under 10 picks. Dog. This is ridiculous, man. But guess what? No, listen. I know y'all laughing and playing jokes, right? But guess what? His quarterback ratings ain't that bad. You know, for him throwing that many interceptions, he still ended up with pretty decent. He has a career average quarterback rating of 87. So that's not bad. At the 102 passing touchdowns.
That is bad.
70
I tell you what's
how?
bad. Game on the line, Jameis is gonna lose it for you. That's bad.
Wait, you feel pro Jameis or college Jameis? Because college Jameis, he wasn't losing nothing.
Why you going to Florida State, bro? I'm just
asking.
talking about.
Because y'all not finna just bash my boy like this. Just asking. Just want to be clear. What are you talking about right now?
Who folded them? Didn't James get folded in the playoffs against? Who folded them? Was it Oregon?
Yeah, Oregon beat us. It was only team in about 3 years that did it. Yeah. Oh, don't forget. Wait. Before y'all see him to try to demolish Jameis Winston, do not ever forget the fact that Jameis Winston won a national championship and a Heisman Trophy his freshman year. Don't ever disrespect.
So did
like
Marcus Mariota.
No, he didn't.
And stole crab
Marcus
legs.
Mariota never won a national championship.
He won a Heisman.
Yeah, but he didn't want to. He didn't do what Jameis did.
Oh yeah. All right, man. You win. Jameis is raw. He's awesome. Best quarterback in the league.
I'm not saying that. Y'all said it. I'm just telling y'all not gonna make this man sound like he's trash.
All I said was I wanted you to tell everybody you was wrong about what you said about him.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not wrong. He's gonna end up walking away from Tampa. He's gonna end up walking away from Tampa and going to a better team like the Steelers.
If Bruce Arians can't do it, Banks, no coach
nobody
can
do it. What's the name of that movie you was watching? The one where he leaves Tampa Bay and becomes a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Pittsburgh can pick him up, and we know for sure the Dolphins would.
I don't want that.
I
Trash.
named 2 quarterbacks right now that need quarterback help. That's the Steelers and the Broncos and the Dolphins.
And the
Dolphins
Rams
don't need a quarterback.
No, we don't. Rams don't need them.
Yep.
We don't need them. We don't need them. But we'll.
We're wasting money
So
on
that's why
Jared
y'all
Goff.
went out and grabbed Blake Bortles, huh?
Yeah, because we don't need him. We don't need him. We got Jared Goff. Jared Goff is an all-pro.
Right.
quarterback.
Blake Bortles even
Pro Bowl.
better. Yes.
Jared Goff Pro Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
When y'all signed Blake Bortles, McVay was like, yes, we got a solid backup here.
Yeah,
Good thing we didn't get Jameis.
I'm sure.
No, that's not how that went. No.
Y'all hate my boy Jared Goff, man. That's really sad. And all
Right,
Jared
man.
Goff has
Yeah,
done the last
good.
2 weeks, man, is put up. He had a really good quarterback rating, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. He's taking whatever comes to him, man. Take whatever comes to him.
All right.
Would you take Kirk Cousins?
I'm
over?
ahead up.
Yeah, no, I would
Not
not.
better. What?
Jared Goff had 76 career touchdowns, with only 33 picks with a 93 quarterback rating on baby.
So you're not taking Kirk Cousins over Jared Goff?
Nope.
But didn't you say Kirk Cousins was gonna be the next Tom Brady?
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins is the man, but I'm not taking him over Jared Goff.
All right, I'm
Man,
ahead
talk
up.
about Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins got some stats, man. My boy Kirk, Captain Kirk.
Kirk Cousins got some
That ain't your
weapons
boy
too.
anymore. That's
Wet.
not your boy anymore, Banks.
That is my boy. I love Kirk Cousins.
You just took Jared Goff over Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, because I'm not going to turn my back on my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback in the words of T.O. That's my quarterback. Y'all ain't finna. I be out here switching out my quarterback. My quarterback needs me to show him some love. I'm gonna show him love. Jared Goff, if you listen to this, I believe you, homie. It's all right. You played terrible in the Super Bowl. It's all right, but you gonna get it right. That's cool.
Banks just cursed you, Jared Goff, because he sure cursed Jameis Winston.
Jameis, if you listening to this, it's Banks' fault. Blame Banks, not Arians. And throw the ball to OJ Howard.
the other-
Man, golly. Tired of y'all.
Yeah, once they get rid of him, he gonna have to sit back and steal crab legs to make it.
Dog, I was really looking forward to them trading OJ Howard to like Seattle, like because they kind of still need running back help. OJ Howard for Rashad Penny would have been a solid trade for both sides.
I thought Kenyon Drake was gonna go to the Buccaneers, to be honest.
but the
Since
thing
they needed
is,
the running back help.
what I see from Bruce Arians' offense, he trying to feature Chris Godwin going vertical in it, and it's equaling yards for Godwin, yards, stats and stuff. But now you got Mike Evans out there on the island by himself. You got OJ Howard looking like nothing out there. Your running backs, you're not using your running backs. So his offense is working to an extent, but he definitely not maximizing the potential of what it could be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he got real weapons on this offense. But I think he's just trying to go Godwin too much and trying to make Jameis think a little too hard.
I'm just saying the most productive season for David Johnson was 2016. He had 293 carries.
Man,
1,200
talk about a guy
yards
that's
and
falling
16
off.
TDs.
We haven't heard about that name in so long. I never bought in his hype anyway. I never bought into the David Johnson hype. Never.
Nah, he came up, man. You forgetting it was like 2 or 3 guys in front of him, and he just kept playing
I
every
respect.
week,
Yeah, I
kept making
respect.
plays.
Look, respect the struggle. Respect his way he got in. All respect, but I just never thought that he was all that great.
He'll
I
be
don't know.
back, man. He'll be back eventually.
Same season, he had 80 catches of 879 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Who, David Johnson?
Yep.
Yep. So 293 touches and 80 receptions.
Sound like Chris.
1,200 yards
Sound like Chris
rushing
Johnson to
and
me.
8.
Same kind of effect. After that 2,000-yard season, Chris Johnson just fell off the map. It was never the same running back again. Not that it mattered anymore.
Takes
I bet you won't race him, though.
just saying 2,000 yards is really hard to come by though.
Absolutely. Who? I never said that. Hey, never said that.
Yeah, but we know that wasn't no fluke though, because Chris Johnson was a hell of a back.
Oh, Oh, no, see, he most definitely was. CJ2K, he respect. He's always. I'm just saying, his impact after that was never the same. He just, it's like that was his career goal. Once he got that, he just, I don't know, wasn't the same kind of player.
Speaking of CJ2K, y'all realize it's a couple running backs that are within reach of that kind of. Like Dalvin Cook is on pace. He could actually get 2,000.
Yeah, that's a hard mark to break, man. That's a lot of running.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's a lot of running.
That's really hard. I think it's gonna be unbreakable.
So that's a lot of running, man.
Think about it. We
year,
halfway through the season, he's at 800. All you gotta do is pull 2 Jay Flute games for 200 yards. He'll be there. Be good.
We throw the ball too much.
Yeah,
this
but
day and age
the
in
ball
football,
is
so I don't
the
see
ball in
that.
the air way too much now. Though. I don't even think you want to put your running back through that. Like it's. Yeah.
He
And the
breaks
reason why,
a lot. He breaks a lot.
right? But Dalvin Cook unfortunately is a piece of paper. See, the reason why I'm just being honest, man. That was always his issue was injuries. It's always been his issue.
In a piece of paper, he a dollar store glass.
Well, y'all ran the
but-
crap out of him in college too, though. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All that has an effect on your body. Whereas with Chris Johnson, you couldn't catch him, tackle him. You couldn't catch him half of the time. Like you not catching this guy. Like it's too fast. Not catching him. Not catching him.
yeah,
True that.
low key, Austin Eckler's balling too. Dude got 51 receptions and 500 yards.
But he ain't do anything for me last week against the Bears.
And none of that's going to help the San Diego Chargers make it to the playoffs either. That's probably one of the most the disappointing teams of the year so far for me. I was real high on them. I
And
guess it has something to do
disappointed.
with that Derwin James injury too, man. When is Derwin coming back?
And they out for the season?
He wasn't out for the season. He was out for a few
They-
weeks.
I think they put him on IR, but he's supposed to be coming back.
Oh well, I don't think he's gonna make that big of an impact in that division anyway.
Right.
It's neck and neck right now. Honestly, it's neck and neck right now, considering how Patrick Mahomes missed the last couple of games, and then Oakland I don't think is that good. Denver's terrible, so they ain't not that far. They're not that far off.
Yeah, but Oakland is
Far
the next
back.
best threat, though.
I don't believe in Oakland.
I don't either, but they're a threat. They
So you got the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 5-3. The Raiders are 3-4.
the
The
Raiders
Chargers are 3-5. So yeah, they're not even that far
Right,
back.
that's
They're
what
only
I'm
two
saying.
games back.
are 2 games out, but the Raiders are right there too, bro. The Raiders been playing good football. They just the Raiders
And
are
then you
losing
got-
to good teams.
That's true.
They're losing to good teams.
Like they're sneaky good. I ain't gonna lie, they are really good, sneaky good. Because for real, if I hadn't looked this up, I wouldn't have thought they was 500.
Nope.
Well, they not even 500. They won less than 500, but they right there though.
So they like the Colts. The Colts are above
No.
500, but the Colts are sneaking up
The
on
Colts are-
everybody.
No, the Colts is a good team. I believe in Jacoby Brissett. I think he's really good.
You don't like him to go, say, to the AFC Championship, though.
No, because that's the Titans. They got to go through the Titans first.
The Titans are definitely getting it. The Titans got to go through the Jags and the Texans.
Texans are done without J.J. Watt. That secondary is terrible. They have no pass rush now. Well, we'll see what Whitney Merciless does for the Texans, but they don't have one of the best defensive pass rushers in NFL history anymore. And I'm pretty sure they're regretting right now traded Jadeveon Clowney for a bag of stale chips too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at this point, with the secondary for the Texans not being that good, and you have little to no pass rush, that defense is going to suffer miserably. I understand how big of a difference maker J.J. Watt brings to the table. Like you literally have to avoid running to his side. You have to double team him all times. Like that's just going to be a totally different defensive team for the Houston Texans, which I wish AJ was still here to clarify this up for me. But I think the Texans are done. Like the Titanic, they're a sinking ship.
Yeah, you definitely got to compensate for J.J. Watt in the run game, even in the passing game and the screen game. He'll be all over that. And unfortunately, AJ.
Like, think about it. Who
lost
else do they
connection.
have on that defensive front? Yeah, like who else do they have on that defensive
You
front?
have to ask AJ that, bro. After Clowney and Watt, DJ Reader. He's a pretty decent tackle, but
Okay.
I can't tell you. I don't know.
Whoever that guy is, okay.
Right.
He ain't Hall of Fame. He ain't Hall of Fame caliber. Excuse me.
I mean, everybody ain't gonna be
Pro
Hall
Bowl
of
caliber.
Fame.
Excuse me. Pro Bowl caliber. I'll correct myself. Pro Bowl caliber. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up as a pod. Is there anything you guys would like to add before we close it out?
Yeah, AJ apologized, sends his apologies for making it here and getting cut out because of his connection. But he says once he get home and get rocking and rolling, he coming back.
Okay, because before we went live, he was coming at Banks with some fire. I guess it's fortunate for Banks
He's
that
gonna fire Banks
he was having
up.
some technical
I just think
difficulties.
that he's realized that he can't keep up, man. When it's time when them lights turn on,
Man, AJ is
Can't
gonna
keep
give
up.
you all that gas.
please. Is that the guy y'all hired to do it? 'Cause he hasn't done anything. hasn't done anything. Is this your king?
Hey, Banks, you know what I seem to notice? Every time that the Rams end up losing or something I end up being right about, you don't show up for the podcast.
That's real. Conveniently.
I have no fire this week except for Aaron Rodgers being MVP candidate, and you just pop on. I'm shocked. It must be a blue moon tonight.
Hey man, I got free, man. I was,
Yeah,
I've been busy, man. Work calls, man. Y'all know how it is, bro. I was going just picking up a second gig just to, get by. Got bills and stuff to pay and kids to support. So, you know how it is, man. Just the grind, bro. The grind. That money been calling, so gotta get to it. And I met somebody very nice, so I've been spending some time, so,
And you just got finished telling that story early on in the podcast.
Oh, because that's the type of relationship her and I have. It's just an open relationship. I mean, I can
Oh,
be myself.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Banks, that's enough. That's enough.
all right, I'm gonna head out.
But if she listens to this podcast, you know what I mean? You know what's up. I'm not going to say your name because we're keeping that off the media level. But, I like her a lot. She's cool. It's good to be happy again.
Well, with that meticulous shout out Banks has given out, we're gonna call it. We like 12 minutes over. Kush, God Almighty. You can listen to the Not for the Bay podcast on our YouTube channel at Not for the Bay podcast. Also listen to it on my personal YouTube channel, Great One DeVore. Also follow us on Twitter at Not for the Bay podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Not for the Bay podcast. And I'm missing a social media handle. SoundCloud at Not for the Bay podcast. Excuse me, just drew a blank right there. But this is the Not for the Bay team. We are out.
I'll let y'all.